It's a tough question. It's been a debate for the last 5-6 years I know of, in Kenya specifically. So I've got some stats for you.
Yeah, sure.
Invest looking at entrepreneurs. So in terms of composition of teams, startups, etc., usually in Nigeria is 50-50, meaning 50 local, 50 non-local. In South Africa is 70 local, 30, right? In Kenya is 90-10 for foreigners. So I don't have a clear explanation. I have only assumptions, right? It's part of nationalism. And I'll mention that specifically, meaning everybody knows Nigerians are very proud. It's like they want to, it's like, yeah. Egyptians are actually the same type. They're very proud of the economy. They're very proud people. They want to develop their own systems, right? So I'm not saying Kenyans are not, but I think it also putting money where the mouth is, right? I think there's that element. I have a feeling that sometimes there's an acceptance of it that's like, it's just like that, so it's not fault. There's been instances where I've managed, as you mentioned earlier, pools of capital. And as a director, I made it very clear. I will not have out of 10 investments more than 2 which are not local, very simply. And that was my policy because I could make this decision, right? So that's probably one aspect. To be honest with you, I really don't know. Maybe the other one is what I was talking about, the networks, right? Where, if you're, educated here, etc., you have local networks. But obviously, if you haven't traveled or developed those networks, you will not. Yeah. So maybe what I can say is like, please, Kenyans, head to Silicon Valley, stay there. Or at least, build your networks, make sure, and then bring in the capital. On that, I have to give a historical example too, actually, very quickly on that aspect of local versus international, right? Historically, Israel, for instance, is where it is because of a government program called YOSMA. The YOSMA program, what it did is, the government said, look, I'll put down $100 million and I invite mostly Silicon Valley funds to come and set up teams where there's one from Silicon Valley, one from Israel. Put yourself together and we pump in money. So for every fund, I think they will put in 10 million and then they raise the rest. And then those local people were paired and then they start investing, right? And then they build an ecosystem, etc. over time. And look, guess what? 90 or 95% of